What's up, YouTube? Press here. Good morning. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Today I want to release a video on how to get into the blender for beginners. I mean, it's really for anybody, but I'm kind of going to break it down. So if you're new to the strategy, if you're new to the dark side, you can kind of get a little feel for how this is played. I'm going to start out basically just give a couple examples, and then I'm going to do some just do some rolling and show you different ways to do it, how to get in and out of the blender. I'm not talking just about the point first or the 3-point or any specific blender. The blender idea is basically a flat bet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down for you if you don't know what a flat bet is. Flat betting, table minimum, or whatever level you want to play. I personally have worked my way up. I'm real comfortable with the $25 flat bet. But I mean, you can start out with $10, right? So it's a $10 table, right? And basically a flat bet is you're just feeding $10 continuously through the don't come, right? So what you're doing is, here, let's get a couple sets of chips here. All right, so let's take a look. So if you look at it, you can do, there's 1, there's 2, so right here's 1, 2, 3 10s, there's 30, here's 40, right? So see, like this, right? And then watch, you can double one, so you lose this one. 50. You can lose half of them and still get your money back. Right? So just right there, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 rolls. Now the 7 comes, right? So here's the money that you put out and you lost, right? But you're gonna make $10, right? So the idea of flat betting is you're just putting money out, running it through the DC, letting the shooter determine what numbers are going to be hit, and then when the 7 comes, you get paid on whatever's out there. Another way of doing that, and the other way I'm going to show you, is it's called like a staggered ladder, or like a slow climbing ladder, and I have a progression for that. I usually start off with I'll go 3 for 3 rolls. I'll go with 1, then I'll go up 1 increment for 4 rolls. Go up another increment for 5 rolls, of another increment for 6 rolls, and I'll show you what that looks like. Need a little bit bigger bankroll, not a whole lot more, but you do need a little bit, you do need a little bit of money to play. So I've noticed, I even tried to go to the casino and try to test this theory. I've noticed if I don't have a whole lot of cash to play, so I'll take cash with me so I don't get caught, but the smaller amount of bankroll, you really limit yourself, and you can't really get the exposure that you need or minimize the exposure that you want, because you're going to end up getting caught with no money, right? So I'll show you what this looks like. $10 table, right? There's 10. So what we're going to do is for 3 rolls, right? 1. So we came back on that 4. 2. And 3, right? Now for the 4th roll, we're going to go up to $15. So we replace the 4 again. So we got $15 again. 2. $15 again. 3. $15 again. Replace the 6 again. All right. So that's a small. Then for the next one, you're gonna do it 5 times. You're gonna be at $20 for 5 rolls. So let's say we hit the 7 there, right? So this is gonna get paid $10. This is gonna get paid right here. This is gonna get paid too, so we're gonna get paid here. Get paid the balance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So we would have made 30 bucks on that. So these are all the backbone starts of the blender. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to do just a little bit of shooting. Do a little shooting around and just for a short video here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flat bet. For this one, I'm going to flat bet. The next video I'm going to put out maybe tomorrow, I'm going to slow ladder it. I'm going to slow ladder, and then I'm just going to do a couple of these videos, and then I'm going to show you how to take these videos, these flat bets, and I'm going to integrate them into the blender. It's pretty easy for the flat bet one, right? So if you get a 4, my regular blender, I do not place the 4 in the 10. Okay, so if I get a 5, if I hit that 5 on a regular flat bet, if my third one is here and I hit that 5, I lose this and I post this up, right? So then right now I'll have a don't, I'll have a field, or I'm sorry, I'll have a don't, I'll have a don't come, right? So now if I hit that 5 again, it's going to come down, this is going to get paid 14. Right? Now, the next number that hits, now we got to post that up. So what I do with the flat bet into the blender is I'll run it until I double a number or a number gets doubled, and then I'll post it up. And what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if I can get numbers that are not covered, with when the 7 comes. Because when the 7 comes, these are going to get washed, and all these are going to get paid. So let me do a little shooting around. I'll do some explaining. Like I said, this is more of a beginner style video of trying to break it down, explain to you where it's coming from, how I've come up with these conclusions, so on and so forth. Alright, so here's a little bit of a bankroll here, not a whole lot. That was, I don't know, a couple bucks. Not really too worried about win-loss right now, just more of breaking it down. So what we'll do, we'll just do a short video here. All I'm going to do right now is just flat. I'm going to flat 10, and then if I double a number, I'll post it up, and then I'll get into another video where I'll ladder it, get into that that blender, and then I'm going to show, as I'm doing that, I'm going to break them down into series for beginners. But I wanted to touch on I've done other videos on other people's strategies. I'm going back to the blender because this is what I play. So right now, stick left. Just get some tossing around going on here. Wow, up in the tray came back to a 7, alright? Boxcars. Okay. I'm not even going to set them, I'm just going to just rip them. Wow, man. Hitting the bounce. Hitting the bounce is bad. Alright, so here we go. We'll just we'll get a nice grip on them. Get them down there. Another boxcar. Not so much for showing you what this looks like. Alright, we got 4. Hard 4. Alright, bring this right here. put 10 in the DC. So I landed a hard 4, I'm throwing it a hard 4. Right in the corner, we got ourselves a yo. Got ourselves a yo. So is it the day in the life of a dark sider? The yo is not your friend. Not here anyways, it is in the field. Got a 10. Travels to the 10. Alright, we got a 5, 4, 1. Now this is just a flat bet into the blender. That's what I'm going to show you. Alright, and we got the 7. And we got the 7. So this loses, this gets paid. That gets paid, this gets paid. It's $10 there. Alright, come on, roll. 9, 6, 3. Hard 4. And set. 4, 3, 7. This loses, gets paid there. Get $10 right here. Do it again. See, I was waiting to see if I could double up a number, and I'll show you how we post up the blender. That's a 4, 2, 6. All right. I love the flat bet. And set. This is that. 10, 6, 4. Oh, rolled it. 6, 4, 10. Let's go ahead and go right there. This is what I'm saying. You can use this. You can work in a field. I mean, there's all kinds of cool options you can do from this once you understand how that works. That's a 4, 2, 6. Right there. And set. 4, 3, 7. Alright, this pays that. And we pick up another $10 right here. Alright. Alright. Do it again. See if we can see if we can double up a number here. 6, 3, 9. This will do a little random roller. A little random roller idea. 6, 3, 9. Let's get another one. 6, 2, 8. And 4, 3, 7. And 4, 3, 7. This pays here. This pays here. That's it. Alright. And for the last one, let's see if we can, I'm not quite sure what that stomping sound is, but I apologize if it's rattling the camera here. Alright, let's try something. Hard 4. 7. And 7. So that's just a wash. There you go. So, made some money and got ourselves going here. So what I'm going to do is, since not doubling up any numbers, all we're doing is flat betting. But what I want to show you is what you can do. So you got the 4 on the standard blender. I do not post or place the fronts of the 4 and 10s. Kind of acting like I'm laying the 4-10. If I get I don't come to travel to the 4 and 10, I just leave them. So we'll go with a 5. Like I said, if 5 gets doubled, we'll post it up. Then if we go to a 6, right? Next number is an 8. Say hypothetically, right? Next number is a 6 again. This goes down, and then we'll go ahead and post up the 6. That's the idea. Is we're kind of waiting for the number to be hit, and then we place it. So it's just slowly, we're flat betting, and if the number gets doubled, that way, if we get caught into a long roll, then we're protected. If it's a short roll, we just get paid. So that's this is the flat bet. This is the flat bet approach into the blender. The next one I'm going to do is going to be it's going to be a slow ladder. We're slowly going to ladder it up. We're going to go table minimum for 3 rolls, up 1 increment of $5 for 4 rolls, up another one for 5, up another one for 6, until a 7 comes. And I'll show you how to blender that too. Until later, you guys know what to do. Press out.